Comment on the way your team came out with energy and effort and played for 53 minutes, however, and just gave it all they had. I know you came up short, but just on the second night of a back-to-back, the way you guys came out of the gates tonight.
Yeah, we're extremely proud of their effort, their togetherness. They went out and competed, and they accepted the challenge to put 2 nights in a row where we gave ourselves opportunities to win games. Unfortunately, the results aren't there that we want. We want the win, but we have to continue to do what we did tonight. We just battled the whole game, and our game plan discipline was at a high level. Unfortunately, they a couple plays, key plays down the stretch, a 50-50 ball, I think it was. They pick it up, score. So, we just got to continue to do what we did tonight.
Willie, did you like the last play at the end of regulation, CJ's three-pointer? Is that kind of what you wanted there, or what you kind of want to see there?
Yeah, I was fine with CJ's shot for sure.
And Eve had he kind of held his own. What do you think about his play tonight for the most part?
Incredible. What we're asking a 20-year-old rookie to do night in and night out, and he's answering the call. And we're grateful. We're grateful for his ability to step on the floor. He's tough. He's mentally he's locked in, and it's incredible what he can do at his age. And you think about the last 4 games, the guys that he's played against, and he's out there holding his own. So extremely proud of Eves.
And what about the CJ shot? What about 18 seconds left in OT? It looked like you might have been calling the play from the sideline. I guess what you kind of see.
I was just trying to get us a little settled, but CJ went. He felt it. Just didn't knock it down.
Any update on Trey?
Not right now, no.
And just what did you kind of see? Y'all had I think it was 9 points lead late in the fourth quarter. What allowed them to kind of just get back into the game as quickly as they did?
Well, I think it was that play where they hit a shot. It was a flagrant. I think it was a 4 or 5 point swing, something like that. So with our margins being small, we just have to be mindful of situations like that, because you want to go into the last few minutes with a little bit of a cushion, especially with a good team like this.
And the shots weren't necessarily falling for Dejounte tonight, but it felt like one of his better floor games for you guys. How have you seen him kind of progress, as it's kind of gone on, figuring out what he needs to do to be effective for you guys?
I love that he's battling, even though his scoring may not be where he wants it to, or his efficiency, he's going out, he's finding his teammates. He's super engaged on the defensive end. Tonight, 6 steals, 15 assists, 8 rebounds. I mean, that's incredible that he can impact the game in so many different ways. And he's just got to continue to stay with his shots, get to his spots, raise up, and keep playing the way he's playing, and it'll turn.
What does it say about Jordan, to have the start of the first half that he had, then to take that shot from DeAndre Jordan, and then to come back in the second half and really carry the offense for stretches with Trey gone? Just the mental fortitude of that young man in that situation.
Yeah, you're right. Hawk he's another mentally tough young man, and even when he was dealing with the back issues earlier, he wanted to play every game. Unfortunately, it got to a point where he just couldn't push through, and so it's good to have him back. And even tonight, he takes a hard one, flagrant, gets back up, shakes it off, and he's right back in the mix, flying around, hitting shots for him, and we needed his offense tonight.
What do you do over the break? How do you regroup again and build off of what you did enjoy about and did like about tonight's performance, knowing that you have another difficult back-to-back on the other side of the break?
Yeah, we'll take these 3 days, recover, get together on Christmas Eve, watch film, get a good practice in, and continue to watch the things that we're doing well, make sure we go out and implement those as we move forward, continue to try to talk about some ways that we can improve and just challenge each other to step on the floor and go after it.
Just a follow-up with Hawk, he didn't attempt a shot in overtime. Just what did you see from what Denver tried to do to take that away from him, and in the future, what do you need to do to try to get him some open looks within the offense?
Well, just get him into action a little bit more. I think they put Murray on him, so trying to get some of those guys into action with Hawk, and that's the ebbs and flow of the game. Sometimes, sometimes he'll have spurts where he's got it going. CJ, Trey, the rest of those guys, and for us, it's just about him recognizing I got it going and get into the action right away.
I believe there were a lot of spectacular individual defensive efforts. Eve Missy, right, late game block. CJ had one. I want to highlight Hawks. He had 2 blocks stopping Denver on that one transition play. Can you just talk about a little bit about that play? Have you ever seen somebody of his stature stopped Aaron Gordon, and I forget who came in afterwards, but those 2 big blocks seem to, signify just the way you guys are still playing hard almost on every possession.
Yeah, he's a winner, and we call those winning plays. Turnover, missed shot, transition. You don't give up. You go try to block it. CJ saves it. He gets another block steal. Trey comes in, and now we're off in transition. It's plays like that that energizes your team, that it ignites you, and all of our guys just they fought, and they got to continue to do it.
Is another sign for you that's a sign of resiliency is when Trey Murphy went down, it would have been probably easy to let go of the rope after this team's had so many significant injuries. But your team, as you mentioned, we've seen fought like crazy in the 4th and in overtime.
Yeah, for sure. We're super blessed, man. I got a great group in that locker room, and these guys they bring it every night. And some nights, it doesn't necessarily look like it, but they come to practice every day with energy. They step on the floor and they're giving everything they got. And I continue to encourage them that things will change for us. We just got to continue to stay with it and stay together.
When you did see Trey go down, did you just think to yourself, seriously, again? I mean, did you have some kind of thoughts like another injury?
No, just quick prayer for him, and hopefully it's nothing serious. Yep.
We got to talk. Okay, we can go home. Yeah, please. Thank you, brother.
Hey, Dejounte, just down the stretch, and especially particularly the end of regulation, what did you kind of see on that last possession when CJ took the 3-pointer and missed?
I think we got a good look. We kind of didn't execute what we wanted to do. We wanted big fella out of there, just to give me and him a 2-man game, me and CJ, more space, and like I said before, in those situations, you want space. You don't want a crowd playing the crowd. And I feel like CJ still was able to get a shot off, that we were going to live with. Just more space, more room to operate, I think, going forward.
How tough was it just to see Trey go down late in that 3rd quarter, considering, everything that's happened this season?
I mean, I don't know. It's tough, seeing just all these freak injuries, mentally it's tough, because, I see guys like that just work hard every day. He's always watching film and trying to get better as an individual and, bring what he can, to the table to help this team, going forward. So, I know he'll be all right. Just telling him to keep his head up and, he'll be all right.
And I think the lead was around 9 late in the 4th quarter. What did you see them do to kind of cut into it and send it to OT?
Man, we when we're in control of them games, everything just got to be executed, from the offensive, defensive end. We kind of, had a slippage on the defensive end of what we was doing. Just being on the same page. And in an offense, obviously, you ain't going to hold the ball 24 seconds, but, you want to get a great shot, every single time, make or miss.
And the shots weren't necessarily falling, but it felt like one of your better floor games, 15 assists, 6 steals. Does it feel like you're just kind of figuring some things out as far as your fit with these guys, how to get the best out of everybody?
I mean, yeah, just better. You can't put me on blast today. Nah, I don't be on social media, but I logged on, and I guess since I'm in New Orleans, you guys' stuff all pop up, and you gave me a little, about my turnovers, 8 back-to-back, I think. That's your job, though. I respect it. Nah, that's just not me. I don't like turning the ball over. Even just me, I mentally just trying to get, as an individual, trying to get in the flow of things and, having fun again, just with everything I'm dealing with. It's a lot, but we all got problems. And, I'm blessed at the end of the day, but just trying to have fun again, and my job here is to continue to be a leader and try to make these guys better, basketball players, and, we all make each other better men at the end of the day. So, I'm going to continue to, enjoy my job, appreciate my job, and get better and grow.
Dejounte, what can you say about Eve? He's going up against arguably the best player in the NBA and kind of held his own tonight. What about his play tonight?
Just telling him to continue to enjoy these moments, the ups and downs, because everybody could enjoy the moments when everything's going good. But, obviously, as a team, we're not winning, but as an individual, you see the growth, I see the growth from the moment I got traded and seen him in the gym to now, just everything. And you kind of want him to just enjoy his journey. You don't want him to rush his journey and think he got to be great today, but just continue to get better, And, I'm proud of him. That's the MVP over there, and he showed it in that fourth quarter especially, why he's back-to-back MVP. And, for Eve, just keep on working and, like I said, being a sponge of learning.
Dejounte, I think it was total 16 steals, 9 blocks for the team. For anybody that thinks this team is going to quit or has quit, doesn't that signify just how you guys are doing basically the opposite? This team is resilient, that you guys are trying to fight, even after Trey Murphy's injury, right? It's probably been easy to let go of the rope with what's happened so far this year, but you guys haven't.
I think that's the thing. In this league, when you find an identity, on the offensive, defensive end, it allows you to, be a team, what to expect, but also on that defensive end, you don't want teams to think you're soft, pushovers, and just all those things. So we just got to continue to build identity. It's kind of hard, because we want to be physical, but then it's like we be physical, don't want to talk about that part, but other than that, it's building an identity on that defensive end, just making sure when teams know when they play us, they got to bring their A game, not just being able to do whatever they want. And then on the offensive end, play for each other. When you play for each other, it's contagious, and it's really fun to be a part of.
And before we let you go, can you introduce to New Orleans who's sitting on your lap?
This is Iceland, the youngest. Say hi. Can you say hi to everybody?
I saw you smiling at us earlier.
Say hi. Oh, you want to say hi? Say hi.
Hi.
Thank you, guys. Come on.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Eve, what was it like going up against, arguably the best player in the NBA?
It was good. Despite the loss, it was great having the experience of just going against people like him.
What does that kind of do for your confidence to have a game like you did against him?
It's good. Just got to close out the game is the main thing. He did a great job trying to guard him. And then sometimes you could have done a better job, especially me as well. So just got to keep going forward.
And Willie talked about just the last few games, just the variety of great centers you've been going against. Just what's that journey been like this season, stepping into the starting role and going against some of the best guys in the world, having to take those matchups on?
It's good. It's like a dream coming true, to be honest, just playing these guys. So it's always good just having to go, coast to coast against them, and then just see what I saw on TV whenever I was younger. So it's just amazing, and then it's a beautiful opportunity that I have for sure.
And I think, what we've seen from you consistently month to month is just improving, aspects of your game. The rebounds have gone up, the points have gone up. What's been key to you to kind of just showing that improvement from game to game, figuring out, how you fit in on this level?
You just keep playing with the motor. I feel like anyone who play with the motor will find a way to play basketball in general, in any sport. You just gotta keep going. Just do the best that you can. Always trying to go for the rebound. If you're not sure you're gonna get it, you might get it, you're never sure. So just trying to keep improving each and every day, and then just keep that same level of mentality.
And considering how crazy this season has been, how tough is it to see Trey go down in the third quarter?
It's tough. Trey's a great player, and then we obviously needed him on the court. So hopefully he's going to be fine, and then we're praying for him for sure.
Neve, can you talk us through that play where you came up with that late game block on Nikola Jokic where you got it with the left hand, that they had to make sure it wasn't goaltending?
Yeah, I was 100% sure he wasn't goaltending because I got it way before he was going down. So he's pretty fast. Some people don't see, but he's pretty fast, especially whenever he's cutting to the basket like that. So it was just something I saw on film today, and I was just trying to anticipate it.
Did you feel like you had to block it with the left, though, because of the angle and everything else?
Yeah, I had to go with the left because if I went to the right, I had to turn my body. So the left was the quickest one.
How proud are you of still this team, right? Everything they've endured, just talked about Trey going down. But the losses, right? There's been so many of them. But yet tonight you guys got, I think, as a team, 16 steals, 9 blocks. Can you just talk about, like, the togetherness that this team still has, how much you guys are trying to fight and win the next one that you play in?
I mean, yeah, it's getting better. I feel like each and every day we're getting closer to win a game. So I feel like the next couple of games we're going to keep playing aggressively, keep playing good in defense, and obviously the offense is going to come with it. And I feel like the more we keep going, the more it's going to get better.
Thank you.